How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be going over what I think are some of the best keycap sets to invest in right now. Whether you're a collector or a flipper, it is always nice to expand your inventory / collection, but I do have some rules when doing so. Rule number one is always buy sealed product, and what that means is for items like GMK sets, they typically come plastic wrapped, so even if it is brand new, never mounted, but it has been opened, just because the value of the item itself can greatly depreciate once the item has been opened. Things like that aren't always true, but if you are planning on holding these sets for a fair amount of time, things like that should be taken into consideration. Rule number two, always try and buy round one. And what that means is if a keycap set has had multiple releases, always try and aim to buy the first run of that set. This is pretty self-explanatory. First editions of pretty much anything always go for more, especially if it is of a popular keycap set and it is still brand new. And before we start, I do want to say I am fairly experienced in buying and reselling keycaps and things of that nature, but I am not a certified financial advisor. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, and please do your own due diligence before purchasing anything. But let's get right to it. I want to start this off with a set that I feel is very underrated, GMK Classic Blue. It has slowly risen from an average of $200 to $220 and is now sitting at about $240 to $260 on Mech Market. The simplicity of this set is really what I think makes it a great set to have in your collection. I think there is a lot of unseen potential in GMK Classic Blue in terms of themes you can build around it, so I can see the demand for the set rising in the future. All that being said, if you are lucky, you can pick up GMK Classic Blue for $220, but it is more likely you're going to have to pay around that $250 range if you want to get your hands on it. I myself have 3 or 4 sets of GMK Classic Blue. I can really see this being a staple in a lot of people's collections, but if you are looking to flip, I do think this is going to be a bit of a longer hold, so just throw it in storage and forget about it for a while. Next up on this list, we have PBT Islander or IFK Islander. It is currently sitting at around $160 to $180 on Mech Market. I've passed up purchasing this set for under $150 multiple times in the past, and I seriously regret doing so. Even if this set wasn't based on one of the most popular games for the Nintendo Switch, ePBT Islander has a beautiful color scheme that would look great on almost any board. I think it has potential to push past $250 in the future, so for $170 right now, I think it is a great pickup. I do consider this next set probably the riskiest one on this list, but GMK Botanical Round 1 seems to be the must-have set for a lot of people. It is risky due to the fact that the buy-in cost is fairly high, sitting around $350 to sometimes $400 on places like Mech Market. Many people say that the price of GMK Botanical will drop once Round 2 ships out, but I really don't think that that's going to affect the price of Round 1 sets. Being as popular as it is, we're probably going to see the price skyrocket as we see the number of sealed sets on places like Mech Market diminish. So here's your chance if you're in the market for GMK Botanical Round 1. Right now, it's probably going to be the cheapest that it will ever be. $350 is the sweet spot. Anything cheaper is a great deal. And real quick, lastly on this list, I'm going to bring it back to GMK Classic Blue, but more specifically the Blue Base Kit. I am so surprised how many people are sleeping on this set. It is essentially GMK Striker without the Japanese sub-legends, and it's at half the cost. Coming in at the mid to low $200 range, this is a must-have set if you're looking to start collecting or for a set to sell in the future. I myself am trying to stock up on this set. I do have one sealed, but I would love to try and get a few more. But that's all I have for this list. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider subscribing. It helps out a lot. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did I miss a set? Or if you want to see more content like this in the future. But as always, take it easy, guys. Peace out.